Hello everyone, Neph here. And I thought today, this isn't a game I normally do, but I thought I'd show this off quickly. Yeah. It's just a case of, I made something I thought I'd show it off. Would be cool. So I'm just going to take the lift here. Dum-da-dum. And we are going the only direction, up. Da-da-da. It's quite nice. And before you say it, no, this is not Minecraft. Now, so we're in the main area. Ignore this. Don't worry about that. And we have lots of things going on. Yes. I also think Fraps is very laggy. God damn it. I don't know. So let's go up this very dark stairs. My interior design is not the best. And yeah. So... Buttons. Press button to raise or lower the platform. Let's try that. Ooh! Things happen. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. In case you haven't guessed, oh hi son. This game is Starmade, which is something you might have played a very long time ago, but it's come on quite a bit since I last played it. I don't know about you guys, but it's massive differences from when I played it. So yeah. So yeah, here's my tiny little ship. I mean, you might remember this game because you build ships and you fly around and you would shoot people. It's a lot different now. There's a lot more you can do. So I won't talk too much. I'll just show you. Also, I'm showing off some new stuff that they just added to the game here. Like this elevator. Of course, the question is, how do we now get out of this place? Several ways. I'm just going to use this control over here. So I press this, and the doors open, which just look amazing. And we're off. So yeah, in case you're wondering, I did build all this. This is not pre-built stuff. This is just stuff you can build. Let's hop in my spaceship. Because as you can see, I'm in space now. I'm on a planet. I can jump, but I can't go very high. And these planets, in this game the planets used to be flat, they're now actually spherical, which is kind of cool. Well, sort of. I'll show you now. And yeah, those things in the sky are actually other planets, so yeah. Let's hop in my tiny ship. This is a very small ship, but And I can undock here. Gently. Gently does it. Whoop. And fly away. And so yeah, as you can see, there's a massive planet. The planets are now kind of like made of pentagons, so they're spheres, and it's really cool because they have gravity and stuff. And that whole structure we saw was inside that planet, in that like one part there. And of course, I know you're like all of you are watching this. It's like, but you didn't close the door. Hang on, I can do that. I have a thing on my ship, hangar door. If I use that, oh, it's already turned on. Yeah. If I use that, and it closes. That's just so awesome. Like, as you can see, the lift goes down and then a few seconds later the doors close. And like, basically what they've added to this mod recently in the most recent update, yeah, words, was they've added a thing called rails, and they essentially allow you to move things around. So you can make levers that actually like move platforms and stuff, and it's really cool. It works incredibly well. I mean, I can't actually imagine how well he's done this. I mean, again, as someone who writes these sort of things, like, it's really robust. Like, it really works. Like, I haven't seen it crash or break or anything yet. It hasn't been laggy or anything. It just works. Like, those doors, the two doors are separate entities, and the platform is another one, and they're on a planet, and they all just work, and they slide into each other, and they work fine. It's really weird. It shouldn't happen, but it does. But yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, and I can actually open it again with that same control, just because I like watching it. See, the doors slowly open and the platform comes up. And I mean, again, when your ship is docked to the platform, it actually goes with the platform. It's cool. So yeah, it's really nice. But yeah, this is Starmade, so like, there's a lot more you can do now. I mean, the game used to be just, build a ship, fight somebody, you win, yay. And it was just kind of that, and it was multiplayer, and it was fun. But now, like, there's so much more you can do. I mean, now there's a whole galaxy. I mean, as you can see, this is one solar system here. I lost the sun, but it's here some other it is. And there's planets. So that's the solar system. But if I go to the map here, this is our solar system. I don't know if you can see my mouse, probably can't. But those rings are our solar system. And then you can zoom out, and zoom out, and zoom out. Yeah. So every little one of these dots is a solar system, essentially. And that's an entire galaxy, which is pretty big. But then I can't really show it to you here because I have the settings turned off. But there's actually more galaxies as well. So it's really, really freaking big. Yeah, and you can just zoom right back in. And of course, space isn't empty. It's full of all these, you know, undiscovered stations, which could be pirate stations, abandoned stations, or shops. You know, there's a shop over there. But yeah, so it's pretty cool, you know. And you can move around, you know, with your, you know, just normal engines, or you can actually go into warp as well, which is really nice. You can even build like warp gates, which is just cool. But yeah, I actually do have another ship around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to fly over to this. Because this current ship has no interior, it's just a tiny thing. And let's see. Wood. Just rotate around so you can see it. Oh yeah, there's a planet like right there, it's quite close. And the cool thing is these planets not all rotate normally as they should. Well, I mean, it's not super realistic, but like it's sort of realistic, which is nice. I mean, you can see now we're actually rotating around the sun slowly. But yeah. So I'm going to try board this. It has no docking port, so I'll just park here and hop out. Yeah. And I'll just align to my ship with space. That's really handy actually. Because, you know, in space there's no real up or down, but you can hit space on a ship and align to it. So this is my hauler. It's a massive thing. I mean, it's not big by the standards in this game. Like, honest to God, if you saw some of the ships... Oh God. If you saw some of the ships in this game, you'd be amazed. I'll just align to this. What actually happened there was I left the gravity of the other ship, and so I kind of like, you know, reset. And then when I get close to this one, I can align to this one. So now that one's upside down. Actually, no, it's actually okay. But, yeah, I think I'm upside down in space, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to get in the cockpit here, through this door. And yeah, so we're on the bridge here. But I need gravity, so let's turn this on. There we go. Now I have gravity. Now I can actually run around and do things. Yay! So again, I can hop in this ship now, into the ship core. And you might notice the ships have tons of different views. So I can go in here, and that's the inside view. Oh, there's the right camera. Took me a while to find that. But yeah. And now I can pilot this ship around. Now this one is a lot bigger, and you'll notice it actually moves a bit slower. The top speed is the same, but the acceleration is very different. So yeah, that's our little ship we were just in. But like the cool thing is, like, you know, while we're in the ship and while it's flying around, I can actually, you know, I can hop out of the cockpit, I can walk around in gravity. If the ship was moving, I'd still be able to walk around normally. In fact, this game is multiplayer and someone else can pilot your ship while you're walking around it. It's really cool. This ship is mainly a mining ship, hence why it has all these storages. They might have stuff in them. Oh, that one has some shards and things. But yeah. Oh, this button actually opens the door downstairs as well. I'll show you first. I did make this really stupid spiral staircase. Apologies if you get dizzy. It takes quite a while to go down. But yeah. So this is the bottom part. I made this ship as like a hollow thing, and then I put this massive, like, this model has a massive salvage laser, which is this thing. So it's meant for mining stuff. Like in this game, you don't mine manually. You mine with massive lasers on spaceships. That's how you do it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, and that's the camera I was looking through down here. Over here is like the warp drive and the shields. Like the blue stuff is warp drives. The other stuff is shields. Yeah, it's very, very glowy. And there's a gravity thing over here as well, because there is a door over here. You might be looking at that laser and going, that's going to burn a hole in the door. But if you open this door, you can see it's a multi-block door, and now you can fire into space. And actually the good thing is we're standing on the ship, we can see the planet now. So yeah. It's pretty darn cool. Oh, and there's our ship over there. If this laser wasn't here, I could actually get that ship inside the ship, and if I had a docking thing, I could dock it. And I mean, it docks the same way as it does the platform. Like, you can dock 10 ships to one big ship and then fly around the universe. It's really cool. And so you might be wondering, like, what the point of this game is, and that's the thing. Because, I mean, this is one of those sandboxy games, and you tend to wonder what is the point. But what this game tends to appeal to a lot is people who are, you know, big into, like, either... It's weird, like, I don't really play MMOs, right? And I don't really play space games much. Yeah, this is kind of both, and I'm kind of into this. It's really strange. Like, if you take this on a server, on like a big server, you can actually claim territory, Like, I'll just show you, if I go to my map now, I've claimed the star system, so the spawn system here is mine, if you like. It belongs to my faction, which is an N-Corp. Yeah. But the way this works in the multiplayer game is that, like, you could have loads of these systems around, you know, taken by different factions, and you can be peaceful, you don't have to attack each other, but you can, and it's fun. So, like, one faction can declare war on another faction, and it means that, like, everyone in that faction shows up as an enemy to the other one. It's really cool, like, the diplomacy works actually pretty well. And, but, like, really, it's weird. It's sort of, like, it's basically a war game, essentially, but a lot of it comes down to, like, the factions and what they do. It's a, like, the weird comparison I can make for this game is to DayZ. And it's, like, I say that because, like, I've played games like DayZ and Unturned, and a lot of the fun in those games comes from, you know, like, not so much the stuff in the game, but it's the tension, you know? Like, you're walking through a field, you see a guy, you have no idea if he's going to be hostile or nice, or if he's going to shoot you, or what gear he has. This is kind of the same. Like, if you're in the middle of space, and you see, like, an enemy ship, you don't know what his intentions are, or what his weapons are. I mean, he could have massive missiles that just destroy you, you know? Or he could have a stealth ship and then you don't know where he is, or... I mean, you could go somewhere, find out there is a stealth ship and try and find it, you know? It's kind of funny. And I mean, even if you made a stealth ship, you're effectively invisible, but then people can scan for you. So it's really cool, like, there's so much stuff you can put on the ships to kind of, like, make them into different types of things. Like, this ship has scanning, but it's pretty weak. Do I? I don't know. No, it doesn't actually. This model doesn't. I have a different model that has scanning. But if I had scanning, I could actually scan to see if any ships are nearby or in nearby systems. Or nearby sectors, I should say. And you get, like, the cool thing is, if you've claimed, like, territory, you get a lot of bonuses. Like, if I mine inside my own territory, you get a mining bonus. So, like, it makes sense to actually claim as much territory as you can. So in my system, I get mining bonus. On my home planet, it's actually protected, so it can't be destroyed, which is really cool. So, like, if you just want to build stuff, even on multiplayer, you can build one planet that's safe, you know? Now, it's only one, which is cool. Like, if you have more planets, they are risky. But, so if you want to expand, you're going to have problems. But if you just want to build, you can. And I mean, of course, people will obviously extend out. I mean, there's going to be so many shops in this system. And if they run out of stuff, it takes a while for them to get refilled. And so I'll be like, oh, I'll go next to the next system, you know? I'll just pop over here next door. And, like, you know, while I'm over here next door to shop, you know, some guy appears beside me. I'm like, oh god, I don't know who you are. He starts attacking me. Oh god, I should run, you know? And it is cool. I mean, plus there is the whole element of, you know, it's a space game. It has lots of space tropes. You have, like, a warp drive and, you know, scanners and all sorts of things. You do have those moments, you know, where, like, some guy jumps in and you're, like, charging your warp drive. I'm like, I gotta get this charged before he fires or I'm dead. And that sort of thing. You know, you have shields. If your shields go down, your hull starts taking damage. And I mean, because it's a voxel game, if your hull takes damage, your hull literally takes damage, like blocks get blown out of it. It's really cool, because of course, you could be firing a laser and then your laser gets destroyed. It's like, oh god. And I mean, of course, it's not just these small ships. You can have massive capital ships, which have their own ships and turrets. And and like, there's even AI modules you can stick in your turrets to make them fire for you. It's really, like, I'm rambling, but there is so much more in this game than there used to be. It's weird. Like, I used to just think this game was just the way it was. Like, it was just, you know, as everyone else did, it's Minecraft in space, you know, you build a ship, it's great fun. But no, it's turned into this weird sort of, like, DayZ-ish, sort of MMO-ish, sort of Eve-ish type thing. And yeah, like, there's actually a lot you can do. Like, it is weird. You find yourself logging in just to do stuff, but at the same time, you could be like, I want to do something, like, I want to start a war, and you could do that, like, and if you're on with your friends, you can start a faction, you can all go on the same server and cause havoc. Or you can just be that one guy with a big ship who's like, I'm going to just piss everybody off. And you really can do that. I was on a server the other day and one guy started like 3 wars. He had a stealth missile cruiser though, which did help. But yeah, as I said, I am rambling a bit, but I just kind of wanted to show this off. This is all pretty darn cool. And this is pretty much the game. I mean, like, it's hard to show off because I couldn't really show you combat. I could do more videos if people wanted of the server and stuff. But I mean, I'm kind of noobish myself. Like, I've been playing this for a while and I still don't understand half the systems. It's not that they're hard to understand, it's just that there's a lot of them, you know? Like, you can do all sorts of stuff with the way you build your ships. Like, there is no one real good way to build a ship. Sorry, just gonna hop out of gravity here. Where's my ship gone? There are so many different ways and you can build ships for different purposes. Like, this is a mining ship. The other one is just like a travel ship. It doesn't really do much. But it could be a combat ship very easy. Or you can build, like... I mean, you can build a Death Star in this game and just blow up a planet if you want to. You literally can blow up planets. It's really cool. But it's kind of balanced that you need a massively powerful laser. Oh god, where did my ship go? Oh, there it is. I should use the navigation, but I'm lazy. But yeah, I played it, like me and my friends played it, you know, with this game on a server for a while, and it's pretty darn good. Like, we didn't even go to war, and there was just so much to do. We were playing it for like a week or so, but then I went on a random server, and it's even more fun because there's just that tension of I think I'm gonna die, and of course, you know, if you die, your ship can actually get destroyed, which is a big deal because you got to rebuild it. The nice thing is though, you can save blueprints of your ships. So that even if they get destroyed, you don't have to actually build them again, you just need the parts. So it costs you money, but it's not a pain in the ass. Yeah, so that's kind of it. This video's probably gone on way too long already. I really just made this to show off like the new stuff, and also for the people who don't play this game to kind of give them an idea of like what it's like. The thing I would say is definitely try it, because for one thing, you can actually get this game free right now. If you go to the Steam page for this game, the demo of the game is exactly the same as the main game. So you can just download it for free. You know, it's going to be like that until the game is released. So, I mean, I would say definitely, you know, try it. I mean, for God's sake, it's free. And I imagine a lot of people actually like it. You won't know why, you just will, you know? Yeah. So, I'm going to dock again here. Let me see if I remember. The docking has actually changed in this update, so I'm a little rusty. Although it could be fancy. Oh god. You see, when you get close to the planets, there's gravity, and it gets a little dodgy. God, I can't even talk today. My voice is super raspy. My apologies. Let's see. See, I'm actually changing cameras here. You start off in your ship core, but you can then actually change between any cameras you place on the ship. So I made a docking camera on the bottom. Yeah, there we go. And the controls actually change. It's really nice. Oh god. Yeah. So I select my docking thingy. I go close to this thingy. I click. Oh god. There we go. And change camera. And so now we're actually docked. And like just like that, we've actually docked now. And I mean, again, the cool thing is because like my faction owns the system and this planet is my home base, anything docked to this base is actually invincible. So, you know. That might seem overpowered, but keep in mind, it's just this planet. Like, if I go anywhere else, I can be destroyed. So it is nice. It gives you some like place to dock your ships when you log off and stuff. But yeah. So let's just bring down the elevator again. That is just so cool. I mean, like, there's been a million mods for, you know, Minecraft and all to do this sort of thing with moving blocks, but they never work this well. I'm really amazed that they did this. Like, this game is written in Java pretty much from scratch. Like, it's been in development a long time, and it's really impressive what they're doing. Like, this is not just a single player game. This stuff works on a server. You know, it's amazing. But yeah. I need gravity here. Sometimes the gravity in the planets is a bit finicky. Oh, there we go. It's working now. Just I think since the update I've noticed. But yeah, so that's that. That's Starmade, guys. It's really cool. And as I said, there was a lot you could do already. Now with these rails, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Like, people have built, like, giant moving robots. Like, you know, insane things. And I haven't even shown off, like, half the stuff in the game, but I just kind of want to give you guys an introduction. So, yeah. So if you guys like this game, you want to see more videos, let me know. I'll probably try to do actual gameplay next time and not just explaining things. And probably try not to ramble as much, because I do that a lot. Oh, and also, for you guys wondering about the other, you know, because I haven't made a video in forever, as I always do. In terms of things like Busky and all that sort of thing, I will make more videos of them soon. I've had a bit of a dry spell with videos recently, but I'll be doing a few over the next while, so I figure I'll do some. And yeah, I'll do an update on Busky. I actually want to release a new version of Busky, because I never released one for the clouds and stuff, which is stupid. And then there's other stuff I want to show off, so yeah. I think that's it, guys. So without, you know, any further ado, I'm just going to open this door because it looks cool. Oh, look at that, the sun. Ah, yeah. Anyway, and with that, guys, and good day.